Now, first of all, we are going to talk about the IMSI, or the International Mobile Subscriber Identity. This is basically identity of a user who has subscribed to a mobile network. That means that he has bought the SIM of a mobile operator, and we call him a subscriber. So IMSI is the identity of the person who is using a network using a SIM card, and this IMSI is basically the stored in the SIM card, and it is due to this IMSI that this subscriber is unique all over the world. So if this subscriber goes from one country to another country, and in that country the operator has an roaming agreement with the operator of whose SIM this subscriber has bought, then in that country this subscriber can use that network on roaming, because his identity is defined by IMSI, which is unique all over the world. Now, what are the different fields that are there in the IMSI? As I told you earlier, that IMSI is stored in the GSM SIM card. And first of all, you have the mobile country code. It is a 3-digit code, and you should not confuse it with the country code which is used for the dialing purposes. For example, the dialing code for France is not 208. Rather, mobile country code is a code which uniquely identifies all the operators or the mobile network of France as compared to the world. So mobile network of France is basically known by the mobile country code, which is 208, but it is not used in the dialing. And then you have the mobile network, like in France you have the operators like SFR and Bouygues. So they are identified by the mobile network code of 10 and 20 respectively. And then you have a mobile station identification number, and this mobile subscriber identification number is given by the operator whose SIM the subscriber has bought. So, and this MSIN number along with mobile network code basically makes your network mobile subscriber identity, and if you combine it with mobile country code, then this is your IMSI, which is a 15-digit number. And as IMSI is the identity of a subscriber, so it rarely leaves the mobile station, or it is rarely sent over the air interface. It is only sent used on the air interface between the mobile, on the wireless channel between the mobile station and the base station, when for example a mobile is powered up, it was switched off, and when it was powered up, basically it will register itself with the network. So to register itself with the network and to identify itself, this mobile station will use the IMSI. But after that, a TIMSI or temporary mobile subscriber identity is assigned, so that IMSI is no more sent over the air interface, and its possibility of its hacking is small. Now we come to the identifier of TIMSI, or temporary mobile subscriber identity. Now the serving area of an operator, a mobile operator, is basically divided into different MSC areas, and in each of the MSC area you have a VLR which is associated with the MSC. Each MSC has its own VLR, and VLR is responsible to store the temporary data of a mobile. So this is the VLR which assigns the TIMSI, or temporary mobile subscriber identity. And TIMSI is basically changes, it can change call by call basis, it can change with time, and this is basically the operator that defines that how frequently the TIMSI of a user will change. And on the mobile side, TIMSI is stored in the SIM card, and in the network side TIMSI is stored in the VLR, and it is not stored in the HLR because TIMSI is temporary identifier for a mobile specific to that MSC in which the mobile is roaming. And so basically when we talk about IMSI and we talk the various fields in the IMSI like mobile country code, mobile network code, MSIN number, TIMSI has very much similar format, but it is a temporary identity. And then you have the MSISTN number or mobile subscriber ISTN number. Basically mobile subscriber ISTN number is that number which is used for the calling purposes. For example, when I want to call someone else, I will use his MSISTN number, and each one of us knows this number well, and it is composed of country code, the dialing code of a country, in this case which is 49. It is the dialing code of Germany. And then you have national destination code. This is the code for dialing a specific mobile operator in Germany, and which is D1 in this case. And then you have the serial number which has been assigned by the D1 operator in this case, and it is 5205787.